analysis of global market trends and interaction with leading experts in the field of energy. Industry specialists from Latin America and the Caribbean are back in Moscow. The specialized InteRussia program has been implemented by the Gorchakov Public Diplomacy Fund, jointly with St. Petersburg State University of Economics and Rosso-Trudnichestvo.
Стажировки — это хороший.
Fellowships are a good way and an effective means of building horizontal connections, which specialists can establish even after completing the program without the Gorchakov Fund, because here we act as a facilitator, a bridge between the expert communities of various fields in Russia and, in this case, Latin America.
Young energy specialists from Brazil, Colombia, El Salvador, Chile and Ecuador are particularly interested in green projects.
For me, it's really important and really a big step for me, because I am working with data, and you're working with all the renewables and all the important and all the climate impact and all that.
To reduce carbon dioxide emissions, El Salvador is developing a sustainable transport system. This is also relevant for Latin American countries. About 68% of all urban trips in the region are made by active modes of transport, for example, bicycles and public transport. In Moscow, the specialists studied the operation of electric bus charging stations. The full cycle of refueling such a vehicle with green fuel takes no more than 40 minutes.
This type of transport is better because, firstly, it is environmentally friendly. Secondly, it is convenient, very convenient. Thirdly, it is technologically advanced.
The introduction of smart technologies, motion detectors, teleview cameras, traffic light control systems has helped the Russian capital significantly reduce the number of accidents. Today Moscow remains one of the safest cities in Russia, increase road capacity, and make more accurate traffic forecasts.
In Quito, the capital of my country, I was there for about 2 months, and there are often traffic jams. The cameras are part of an entire system. It helps to manage the flow of vehicles in Russia, which is truly impressive. I would like such technologies to be implemented in my home country as well.
Promoting media cooperation, the TV BRICS International Media Network is a co-organizer and key partner of the InteRussia Fellowship Program every year. Technological achievements, the specifics of the energy transition and green projects on different continents are featured in news reports, documentaries, and programs in 6 languages.
Energy is a central question in the world, as a political issue, is an environment issue. So it's very important to us, has the type of contact with journalists to explore a relationship where we can inform the people about the challenge that we're facing right nowadays.
For most participants, this trip to Russia is their first. Therefore, in addition to an in-depth study of the industry, there is also an introduction to the country's main cultural landmarks. Adding to the collection of new impressions, a walk near the Kremlin and a guided tour of the Pushkin State Museum of Fine Arts.
We selected the most striking moments, yes, which are, firstly, connected with the history of the museum, because the history of our museum is no less interesting than the exhibits themselves. The story of Ivan Vladimirovich Tsvitiev, and indeed of such an educational project as our museum.
I think that it's incredible because you have the culture in the hair. Many in the streets, in the government, the structure have the culture because you do have many sculptures. I think that the Russian is the country of the sculptures because do you see the sculptures in any place?
The next educational fellowship will be dedicated to a deeper exploration of cultural interaction between continents. Right after the energy specialists, theater professionals from Argentina, Brazil, India, China, Cuba, Mauritania, Tunisia, and South Africa will arrive in Russia.